What is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today I bring you Shark Tank Counter-Strike 2 Investments Edition. Obviously, you guys hear me talk about my investments, my strategies, my ideas all the time, but I wanted to get your guys' ideas. So I put out a community post asking for your best CS2 investment, starting from now, going forward into the future. What's going to make the best money? Where should people be buying stuff? What should they be doing? And I wanted you to pitch it to me Shark Tank style. And in this video today, I picked a lucky couple of people that I'm going to be going over their ideas and saying whether I'm in or whether I'm out, whether I'm investing or whether they got to hit the road. But first, of course, we got to hear about Skins Monkey. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. This is an automated CS2 trading platform where you can trade your skins in for some new ones instantly. And right now, Skins Monkey is actually giving away a free gift to everyone. Using the link in the description below, you can claim a free gift right here. I'm unwrapping my free gift right now, and I just got a 45% deposit bonus. Make sure you go claim your free gift, which could be free skins, free balance, or an extra deposit bonus. And as you continue to make more trades, you can actually receive more free gifts. Thank you to Skins Monkey for sponsoring this video. Let's get into it. So into the germ tank. First is that geeker. This guy's been commenting on all my videos recently, trying to figure out when the Shark Tank video is going to be coming out. He seems really excited, so I wanted to give him a chance to make a pitch to me. He said, best investment advice is to sell your house, get the money, deposit it on Buff, and spend all on the Flash Gaming Hollow. So, of course, we got to take a look at the Flash Gaming Hollow and see what is going on. This is the Flash Gaming Hollow. It is a very, very cool sticker from Boston. It is a blue sticker with a just really sick, unique logo. And in the last year, this Flash Gaming Hollow from Boston 2018 is up 202%. This is obviously an older sticker. It's 5 going on 6 years old, but still in the last 365 days, it has done quite well. In the last 6 months, it is also up about 11%, but it's more relatively flat all time. You can see it's absolutely killed it. It's up 468% since its release way back here. I think this is awesome. I mean, look at this sticker. I wanted to give you guys more of a close-up of it. I think it is really beautiful. And if I see something that has had great returns, also has great potential in the future, and I also think it looks cool and I would be happy and proud to own it, that is definitely something I want to invest my money in. And right now I do not own any of these Flash Gaming Hollows or any Flash Gaming stickers in general, but I really like this logo. I really like this sticker. I love the blue logo with the blue background. You guys know that I love the Boston series of stickers in general. I've talked about that before on this channel. And I think these actually do have some very, very good potential going forward because there's really nothing else like them out there. And yes, they are kind of expensive right now at about $71 is their current price point, but that is also Steam prices, so you can probably get that a little bit cheaper else places. But if you are, you know, a broke boy, whatever, you want to go for some cheaper options, you have the Flash Gaming paper from Boston as well, which has not had as good of returns, but at just $2.74, it's still up. If we get the price from here, about 62% on the year. Yeah, it's very volatile. The prices are up all over the place. Obviously, it's going to happen, but it still looks very cool. It is still another alternative. And then, of course, on the higher end, you have the Flash Gaming Hollow, or the Flash Gaming Foil, which is up 179% this year. Not quite as good, but still very, very good. But obviously, it's going to be much more expensive. So I do love the Flash Gaming Hollow. I think this is a very, very cool sticker. I could definitely see myself buying some of these and investing into it, and I actually think I probably am going to sometime relatively soon, but you're saying some weird stuff here. You're talking about selling your house, getting the money, doing some weird stuff like that. That's a little bit too risky for me, a little bit too crazy. You guys should have money set aside already. You guys should be making money from a job or a side hustle or selling skins or whatever the heck you're doing and using that to deposit in your accounts over time. You don't need to sell the house. I think that's a little bit weird. For that reason, I am out. But thank you so much, Geeker, for the pitch. Next up, we have Wiggy RS. He said fracture cases because of the case-hardened skeleton knife. My cat is knocking over my speakers. I think once a fracture case won't be on the active drop pool, it will be more expensive. Just like the revolver case with the Karambit case hardened, which was really bad skin-wise. You can get the case hardened skeleton in shattered web case. This cat's about to knock over literally everything on my desk. As well, but it's almost 10 times more expensive, so people will go for the cheaper case. So he is talking about buying fracture cases, which in the past month are up 18%. They have been doing pretty well recently, but as you guys know, this is an active duty case. It is still actively dropping, from people like leveling up and post-game rewards like that in CS2. So obviously the supply is increasing, but people are also opening them up. So in some ways, the supplies kind of ends up balancing out over the past year. Let's see what these have been doing. These are up 300% in the past year, but they have definitely had some ups and downs. They are down from, the peak of the CS2 craziness at about $1.20. But overall, I think fracture cases are pretty good. Now, The one risk I have here is a couple things. One, obviously, a lot of people expect the fracture case to be the next case removed from the active duty pool since it's been in the active duty pool for so long. So that's great. I think that also means that some of the value from it being removed from the active duty pool is already priced in, and we might not get as much of a jump as we've seen from some things in the past. You know, something like the clutch case, obviously it got removed from the active duty pool around a year ago, and since then it's up like over 100%, which is great, but there have also been other cases in the meantime that have done much better than it. It's not like active duty cases getting removed from the active duty pool are the best investments in CS2 or anything like that. They're pretty safe, they're pretty sound investments, but there still can be even other cases, even other items in its subclass that can outperform it. So I do think the fracture case is pretty good. I don't hate it. A big risk, though, is what if the fracture case doesn't get removed next from the active duty pool? What if it's something like snake bite or whatever? That would be a massive, massive hit to the fracture case. So that is a potential risk, like I said. And I do think that maybe some of the value here is already priced in because, again, this thing is not cheap for an active duty case that's been out for as long and the supplies are as high as it is, sitting at 61 cents right now. Personally, I think the snake bite case is a much better purchase, but I don't hate going for the fracture case. I know he does talk about the skeleton knife case hardened in this as well, and like he says, this can only be found in two cases. You have the shattered web, which is much more expensive, or the fracture case. The blue gem skeleton knife does look very, very cool, so I kind of get what he's going for. I like that he at least has an idea. Skeleton knife case hardened has been pretty flat over the past year, but obviously he's talking about the high-end stuff like the blue gems. To me, I think this is okay. If you threw a little bit of money into fracture cases, I wouldn't hate it. I could see myself doing that. I own a little bit of fracture cases. I'm not actively buying them right now, and I think there's better purchases out there. So for that reason, I'm out, but I don't hate it. I like where your mind is at, and I actually think that this was a pretty good pitch and a pretty good idea, so I don't hate it. Thank you for that. Next up, we have Ludwig636-89079, and he hit me up on Twitter. He says, number one strategy, buy all of a Mata liquid item, mark them up on a third-party site, put a buy order on Buff higher than on the other marketplaces, but remember, don't have to have auto accept on, but don't want to actually buy it back, and watch all the bots buy your shit item for a markup. So, funny strategy. I think you guys obviously need to be aware of stuff like this out there. I think we even saw a lot of like weird market manipulation and strange stuff going on during some of the market crash we've seen over the past couple months. We saw people, listing stuff for lower and lower and lower and trying to get the prices down and then taking their items off marketplaces. I don't know. You have to understand that people do weird stuff like this all the time. I don't know if this guy's joking or being serious or whatever, but obviously this is a little bit too shady for me, a little bit too weird. I like trying out different strategies. I like trying to make money, but not into market manipulation, that whole thing, even though YouTube comments might try to tell you otherwise. So, hey, I would say probably don't do this, but I do think it's funny because on Shark Tank, like, people do pitch them like BS or pyramid schemes or like scams and random stuff sometimes. So I like that we had this one, so I had to throw it in, but it's a little too sketchy for me. I'm out. Next up, we have the Woodenify or the Wodenify. I don't know how you say that. He says, Stockholm patches. If Valve adds or reworks either agent models like intro camera, taunts, clothing, or allows them to put them on gloves or similar, it will stonk hard. If Valve does not, it probably still doesn't lose value and goes up over time due to low supply. Obviously, it's based on speculation gamble, but I think there's not that much risk, might not. So he's saying it's a little bit of a gamble because he's saying, hey, if Valve adds some extra stuff, like you can view your model more in your agents, they add taunts, they add clothing, which some of that is rumored. Some of that could definitely be coming. And if agents keep getting buffed, agents have already gotten some big buffs into CS2. They're already more featured. There's already more potential with them. And that's why we've seen agents increase. And that's why we have been seeing patches increase. So I want to take a look at some of these Stockholm patches he's talking about. And if you look at the Mao's gold from Stockholm, this thing is up 117% in the last year. You have the Tyloo gold from Stockholm up 179% in the last year. And you even have some of the middle and lower end stuff. Obviously, Mao's and Tyloo are like the big dogs. But even some of the middle and lower tier stuff, like Heroic, the Heroic gold is up 84% from this. Now, I don't think the other patches are doing as good. I think you mostly want to stick to the gold. I want to take a look at like the Tyloo regular patch real quick and see. It's actually up 350%. So I think there is some really big opportunity here. I really, really love patches recently. Obviously, in a recent video, I bought some patch packs. I think the Stockholm team packs are really good. And I think Riptide patches and stuff like that are really, really hot right now. This is where I'm actively putting a lot of my money. So I love what you're saying. I love how there is a potential of Valve buffing agents more and this doing good, but I also like how you say, even if that doesn't happen, you still think these are good investments, and I totally agree. So I'm on board. Sign me up. I am in. Let's get a deal done. I'm definitely going to be buying some Stockholm patches. I like where your head's at. Next up, we have Nay CS2. He says anything with Team Liquid stickers on it, like the AK case hardened because it's already a sick skin, but if you have Liquid Hollows and they win a major and become the best team in CS, then all of NA will be dick riding them, and even some EU people will now see the light, automatically making them the most valuable skins on the market due to Team. Now, this is hilarious. This guy is a super hard coper. I can't tell if he's a Liquid fan or just an NA fan or whatever. He's a mega glazer. I don't really know what's going on. I know bro definitely thought he was cooking here, but he definitely did not. This is super, super weird. Obviously, we've already seen an NA team win a major. This was Cloud9 from Boston, and we can see this is the time point where they won the major. This is January of 2018, and in this time period, the sticker went down. Like, when they won the major, there was not even really a boost. There was kind of a little spike here, and then it dropped off fast, and then you can zoom out a little further, and like, yeah, the sticker did okay in the next year, but it was only up like 33%. So like, winning a major doesn't always and usually doesn't even have necessarily a big spike up like that. It maybe for the stickers it would, but it definitely wouldn't make like AKK's hardened crafts go up just because Team Liquid wins a major. I don't know. I thought this was really random, really weird, but I thought it was pretty funny. I get he's kind of joking and memeing a little bit, so I wanted to throw it in there, but I think bro needs to maybe research a little bit more about what actually CS2 investments are and what actually makes money in CS2 investments. Maybe he can come back to us in a couple of months with a new idea. I don't know. But for right now, I'm out. Next up, we have a couple more to get through. This might actually be the last one. This is Mick Elon Musk, which is a crazy name. He says anything with Tai Lu on it, since there's an upcoming Year of the Dragon and Shanghai Major, both of those in the same year, which will increase application rate of Tai Lu consumables and the same time will increase the player base in China because of the major. On top of that, Chinese culture is more investing focused than culture in the West. Now, he's saying a lot of good stuff there. I've made videos about the Year of the Dragon and stuff before, and just in general, it also helps that Tai Lu stuff looks really, really cool. If we look at the Tai Lu Stockholm Hollow, this thing is up 1,300% in the last year. That's just absolutely absurd. It's absolutely insane. I love the Tai Lu Hollow from Stockholm. I own it. I love that it's a unique borderless sticker. Now, obviously, the concern is that Tai Lu could get some new borderless stickers at some point in 2024. That's very, very possible, whether that be Copenhagen or Shanghai or whatever, and that would definitely take a hit to these. But for right now, they seem pretty hot. They seem on fire. They seem like great investments. We also have the Tai Lu Boston, which is just a very sick sticker. This is the paper in the last year. It's up 85%. I think it looks so cool. Again, I love Boston stickers. I love the Tai Lu logo. I think it looks great. And then we have the Tai Lu Hollow from Boston, which is very expensive at $206, but it's up 161% in the last year. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sticker. Again, I love Boston. I love Tai Lu. This is a great looking Boston sticker in particular. I could definitely see this having a great run. Again, whether it's for Year of the Dragon in China, or for any reason, I just think it looks really good. And I think it was probably going to go up anyway. Throw in the Shanghai Major, throw in an increasing Chinese player base, throw in them wanting to show love and loyalty, show them, throw in application rates going up, all that good stuff. I could definitely see this stuff making a run. So probably anything with Tai Lu is probably going to do good, like he says, but the main stuff I would focus on is the Tai Lu Hollow from Stockholm, Tai Lu Boston Papers or Hollows, and then the Stockholm Contenders capsule that has the Tai Lu in it, and the 2021 Contenders patch pack, which has that Tai Lu Gold and the Tai Lu regular patch in that as well. But yes, absolutely, I think you're cooking here. I love everything you're saying. Sign me up. I'm on board. I could definitely see myself loading up on a ton of Tai Lu stuff in the next couple of months and throughout all of 2024. So let's get a deal done. I love this. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shark Tank Counter-Strike 2 Investing Edition, Germ Tank, whatever you guys want to call it. Hopefully this video went well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I don't know, obviously trying something new. Obviously make sure you guys check out Skins Monkey. Use code Germ over there. I would appreciate that a ton, and so would they. If this video does well or you guys like this idea or style or whatever, we can definitely do more of this in the future. It was a ton of fun to make. I love, like I said, I am yapping about my investments and stuff all the time. I love hearing your guys' ideas and breaking them down and doing research for them as well. I think it helps me and hopefully all of you guys out. But that's pretty much it for this video today. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.